Hey guys, we're going to be talking about LinkedIn carousel ads. So I'm going to actually jump into the feed and show you one. Actually, probably not, because I spent 20 minutes looking for one and I couldn't because they're so rarely used. So instead, I'm going to show you the examples that LinkedIn has. I'm going to show you how to create that inside of your campaign and give you some best tips and tricks. So let's dive into it. The first thing I'm going to show you is it's really funny that I honestly spent maybe not 20 minutes, that's an exaggeration, but I spent 15 minutes looking through the feed, and all of the ads that I see are either single image, video, or lead gen form, and I saw maybe one event. So what it would look like, and I'll go over here, we had to go to the official LinkedIn page to see what it looks like, but it's one of those where it swipes. So it initially shows one image and it kind of shows the cutoff of the next one so that you know there's more to it, and then they can swipe through it. Each of these pages has the ability to have an image, a little headline, and each one could click the destination URL could be a different destination than the previous one. So it would be perfect for, you know, kind of like a catalog of services or products. I imagine it's better suited for the B2C world. Definitely better for like a cold ad. And I would say this too. So we'll just go over like the basic boring stuff, and then I'll dive into what it looks like to create one and my opinion of how to use it. So you can find the recommendations here. You can just Google LinkedIn carousel ad examples, and you'll probably find the marketing solution from them. It tells you the ratio, the resolution, how many characters you have for the ad name, card, introductory text, technical requirements, things like that, landing page, things and everything that you need for that. And this is a good resource. And that's kind of the basics of what it would look like here, where you can swipe. Obviously, this is kind of showing you that it has all of those. So how to actually create one. If you create a new campaign, we'll start all the way from the beginning. You can set your objectives. For this one, we'll just go with website visit. I would say, so right off the bat, for a LinkedIn carousel ad, the cost per clicks are going to be a lot higher than a single image ad. I think they do better for kind of creating brand awareness and for, I guess, engagement. So I would say I would not use these as a cold ad in front of a target that has never been to your website, never heard of you, never interacted with you. But those that go to your website and you want to retarget, and this is just one of the different layers that you retarget them with. And maybe it's like, I would say if you're a B2B SaaS company or a B2B service company, I would say maybe it's like the pain points that you solve or the benefits of, you know, your solution or the different ways that you're different. You could make those cards. But I would probably say website visit would be what I would choose. I would pick like your retargeting audience. So I'm just going to pick like a dumb one here. I'm just going to do 180 day website visitors. So that's 6 months. And then this is the section where you can actually choose the ad format. So carousel image ad is the ad format. Does it give us any extra information? Create cards with 2 or more images that will show in the newsfeed. So it does show inside the LinkedIn feed if anyone were ever to run it. It's really, really rare that anyone runs these as ads, which is why I couldn't actually find an example for you. So you'll select that, and then you'll make your bidding, targeting, all that good stuff. You'll hit next, and then the actual setup looks like this. You'll create new ad, and then this is the setup option. So again, it gives you some of those same guidelines over here. You can't have more than 10 cards, maximum 255 characters on the intro. You have these options for images, non-animated GIFs, so you can't make it too exciting. You can't embed videos or anything like that. It's static image and a little headline. And then basically here, all you would do is you would add as many slots as you needed. And then each one, you would get the headline, the destination URL, and then you would upload an image, and it would show. I'll just load whatever screenshots I have here. Probably some bad stuff. That's not even going to let me out of that. Dun, dun, dun. Just so you can see what this looks like. This is really playing LinkedIn roulette here by just uploading my last 3 screenshots. You never know. All right, so we're just gonna do 3 cards here. Let's see if it shows me an example. Let's do one more. And 4. And these are not all like optimized. Okay, and let's create. Oh, okay. Hey there, friends. I'm testing this out. I would say this is probably one of the few ads that I don't actually have in my retargeting layer. I've tested and I'm using almost every LinkedIn ad type known to man, but this is not one that I have really used personally myself very much. And I'm not currently in use, or else I would just show you mine, I guess. All right, so I made it, and I should be able to show in the feed. So we're going to come in here, and this is how it would look. So you'd have intro text. Obviously, you'd probably want to use a little more space like that. I think you'd still have the standard 150 that would show, and then you'd have to see more. And then they would have the option. They have this little arrow here, and you can see it's different cards. And each one of those you saw had a different URL. So you can slide through here. So it's not necessarily for like clicks and conversions. If you've been following any of my stuff, I would say the way I would think about this is use this as a point to get something across. You could have these as case study images or reviews, client reviews that they cycle through, or a mix of client reviews and case studies, or how you guys are different, or examples of the work you've done. Depending on your product or service, you can use the space however you want. For us, we're a LinkedIn ads agency, but maybe I retarget our website visitors and I let them know we do some other stuff too. So this one's like website visitor identification, and it links to that page. This one's content creation, and it links to that page. This one over here is Google Ads, and this one over here is multi-channel lead generation, and it links to a different page over there. So you could use that as like a product catalog. So that is my basic what it is and how you'd use it. I would use it in the retargeting. It's going to have a higher cost per click, but it's more of what you could do, what it looks like in their feed. And if they actually did interact with it, I would just look at it as a way to build trust and credibility in a different format than maybe they're used to seeing. And you could do anything you want with that space.